kitchen. Bem-vindos à minha cozinha. This has been one summer like no other. It has been a busy summer, a sick summer, and I am sorry I haven't made no videos for quite a while. But my health hasn't been the best. I've had this cough, and as you can tell, I'm still hoarse for over a month, and it's not going away. I am going to try to do back to my videos. I miss doing my videos, and I miss hearing all the comments from all of you. So what am I doing today? I already have this recipe on my channel, so you can go and look, and there's on the description, there's the whole recipe. As we approach in a couple weeks, we're going to have our big celebration here in town, and I usually put out a booth and I sell all my baked goods. So I'm going to make biscoitos. I already made 26 dozen. Usually I made about 60 to 70 dozen of biscoitos, and believe me, it all goes. So it takes planning ahead of time. So that's what I'm going to do today. Biscoitos vanilla. The ones I think I have on YouTube is lemon, but I'm going to do vanilla biscoitos. That's the favorite for everybody. So some people don't like lemon, so that way I make for accommodating everybody. I wasn't going to make a video. Like I said, I'm still hoarse. I'm still coughing. But I thought, you know what? There's a lot of people coming in, new subscribers, and I need to guide them where to go to these new recipes. So that's why I decided to do this today. So in here I have 4 cups of sugar. This recipe gives about 8 dozen. It's a lot of biscoitos, but biscoitos can last a long time. I've had biscoitos for months in a big Titan container. You can have them for months, and they make a beautiful gift for a friend, for a neighbor, for a coworker, for a birthday. It's perfect with a cup of coffee. Once they eat one, they'll be addicted. So anyway, I have 4 cups of sugar. I have 4 cubes of butter, which is 1 pound. And I'm gonna add to my butter 4 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of Crisco. And I'm using yellow Crisco. This is yellow Crisco. I like better than the white. I think it gives a better flavor for the biscoitos. And I use them big spoons, big heaping spoons of tablespoons of Crisco. So we need 4 of these. And now this is gonna go melt. So I'll put it in the microwave for 1 minute. So meanwhile, here into my flour, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of salt. And then I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And I make big teaspoons of baking powder. And then in here I have pancake mix. I use biscuit, but if you don't have biscuit where you at, use any pancake flour that you have, it'll work. I need 4 cups of pancake mixture. So this is 1.5 cups, this cup. So that's 3 and another half and 4. And I know some people say, oh, when it comes to baking, you gotta be very precise. Maybe for certain things. For this, you don't need to. So I'm gonna get my whisk and I'm gonna mix all this. So it's been, like I said, a crazy summer. We had our grandkids here for a whole month. They live in Idaho, which I enjoyed it very much, and I didn't want to take any time away from that, so I didn't do no videos. Then I had vertigo, and then from vertigo started the cough, and the cough, Hasn't been nothing else. So now I need a dozen eggs. And these are eggs for my chickens. They're still laying eggs. So, anyway, but I miss seeing you guys. Not seeing everybody or hearing from all of you. I miss hearing comments from you guys. Kind of put me in a little funk that I am like, oh, nobody's commenting. But then again, I'm not making no videos. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. If your eggs are smaller, you might add a little bit more eggs, 1 or 2 more eggs. These are for my chickens, so they're pretty much all the same size. Get another whisk, and we're gonna mix all the eggs and the sugar. I tried so many times trying to make videos, but then that cough comes and I can't get nothing out. I've had so many people give me so many remedies. So now I need 4 teaspoons of vanilla. I don't measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's tablespoons, not teaspoons. So I'm making this one. I'm gonna make 2 recipes today because I got other stuff going on. So I try to make a little bit at a time. It goes in no time for me because I got plenty of ovens. It goes fast. So, okay, so now that's done. Crisco is melted. So I'm gonna add all that in here. Okay. And we just mix all this. And I'm gonna add all this to my flour. This is all we have. We don't have no other liquid. Just eggs, flour, and sugar. And butter. Lots of butter. Anyway, I hope you all had a good summer. The end of the summer is ending. It's coming to an end. We always know the summer comes to an end when our celebration comes. Which is always the second week in September. They say this is one of the largest celebration in California, still to this day. Which it seems hard because it's such a big difference. So less people than before. I used to remember when I came, it would be packed. Motorhomes everywhere. But I guess they still look at one of the largest. And I always make biscuits. I make a lot of malasadas or falash, a lot. And I mean a lot. I think last year I made 200 pounds because I do it for Saturday and Sunday. I sell at my door and then I have a booth downtown at a friend's house. She lets me sell out of there. So anyway. And here it is. That's all there is. Now all I gotta do is let this sit here for half an hour and then we shape the biscuits. So all those flavors and that butter can absorb into the flour and all those flavors blend in. These are so delicious biscuits. I like a biscuit, but sometimes there's some that are too hard, or these are just right. I make lots of them, but like I said, I haven't made it all summer. I didn't do no baking. Okay, it's gonna stay here, and then I'll show you when I started shaping them. It's been 30 minutes, so now I'm gonna start shaping the dough. First of all, you kind of want to work this dough a little bit. If it's hot, usually you don't have to work very much because the butter is still soft. But if it's a cold day, you want to shape and work with your hands so the butter gets soft. And we make it into a big log, and then you want to cut it maybe about a 1/2 inch slices, little pieces like this. And it doesn't matter, doesn't have to be precise, because you're gonna shape however big or however small you want. I try to shape it all the same size. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I try to shape it since I'm gonna sell this. So, and then what we're gonna do is roll it. I've done this video a couple times, and sometimes the dough, because if it's not rested proper, you didn't let it rest long enough, or it's too dry, it starts separating, and you kind of want to work that dough a little bit, because of if it's too hard, it starts separating. And sometimes if it's too soft, it's hard to roll. And this one looks like it's gonna be a little dry. So just keep rolling, press it down, and then make it into a ring. And then put in your cookie sheet. And I try to make a dozen per cookie sheet, so I don't make them very big. Because first of all, sometimes people say, oh, they're so big, it's so hard to eat one. So I try to make it to a size that, you know, people are gonna enjoy it, eating one with a cup of coffee. And that's all there is to it. I'm gonna shape all this. And then as I shape them, I have my ovens preheated at 350. And I bake it as I go along. I have 3 ovens, but I don't use this big one because it kind of doesn't cook evenly. So I just use my ovens on the wall. So anyway, this is what I'm gonna do. And I'm so happy to be back doing videos, even though I'm a little hoarse still. So anyway, I'll show you when I'm done. Okay friends, I'm in my last biscotti. Putting my last one in the oven. It took me 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours to make them and bake them all at the same time. Hello friends, here it is, my biscotti. I probably have here about 16 dozen because I made double of the recipe you've seen. That was one and I made another one after. So this is enough for me today. So now I'm gonna let them cool and then I'm gonna bag them. They come in a bag of 12. That's how I sell them. So anyway, here it is, biscotti. Easy. It took me 2.5 hours from the moment I started until I finished. If your dough is a little bit hard, like my first one, it was good, but the second one was a little bit harder, so I added more butter to it. And then it softens it up. And anyway, so that's what I did for today. And I appreciate for your patience for not having my videos and people messaging me, see if I'm okay. I'll be okay. This cough will go away. Whatever it is that I have will go away. And I will continue doing my videos, God willing. And summer is almost gone. Everybody's in school. So I go back to my routine. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Give me some thumbs up. My channel has been a little sad for the last couple months, but let's cheer it up again. Let's bring it out to your friends and on your social media so everybody gets to see it and everybody gets to try some of these recipes. And until next time, let's get cooking. Have a good day.